Fed Chairman Alan Greenspan has been tapping the brakes lately, but that doesn't and arsquo, mean you have to. Summer and arsquo, here, Europe and arsquo, famous fast car makers are pushing the envelope harder than ever, and if you make your money the old-fashioned way and that is to say, you and arsquo, renata.comer and then your checks are still coming, right? So, if you and arsquo, ever going to establish ground superiority, now and arsquo, the time, before Mr. G gets into ABS and slides everybody and arsquo, plans off the table. The latest recipe for blurring the fence posts is Porsche and arsquo, S911 Turbo, fresh out of the oven and still steaming. This is the first turbo model of the new generation, water-cooled cars. You expected escalation along with this new hardware, and you and arsquo, gonna get it good and hard and 415 horsepower from a 3.6-liter 6-cylinder that and arsquo, derived from the Le Mans winner of 2 years ago. It has 4 valves per cylinder, up from just 2 in the previous model. Twin turbos, of course. And dual intercoolers. The gearbox is a 6-speed manual or, optional for the first time in the turbo, a Tiptronic S5-speed automatic. All-wheel drive is standard, as it has been on all Porsche turbos since 1996. As a show of force, how about a rear wing that separates into a biplane arrangement as the coupe climbs through 75 miles per hour, this to add stability on thrusts into autobahn velocities? How about 295/30 ZR18 tires wrapping 11-inch wide rims in back? How about turbo boost to 12.0 psi? Since its US intro as a 1975 model, the 911 Turbo has resisted easy classification. Is it the most attainable of the exotic sports cars, or the most exotic of the attainable sports cars? With a base price of $116,818 for this 2001 model, most of us will need a congressional appropriation before adding a turbo to the personal arsenal. At the same time, any other factory-made Sportster with a chance of matching the Porsche and arsquo's performance will cost far more. So this ISN and arsquo, TA comparison in which we round up all the candidates clustered around a price point. Instead, we and arsquo, VE looked about to see what and arsquo's new and what threatens the balance of power among GT coupes. Attracting the editorial eye and well, why hold back, and arousing the editorial lust is the new Aston Martin Db7 Vantage. Since the Db7 and arsquo's 1996 debut in North America, the range of adjectives inspired by this classically proportioned coupe have opened with gorgeous and quickly zoomed past the hyperbolic. She is a looker. Now, with the addition of Andlquo, Vantage and Roadquo, and Aston and arsquo's traditional name for its go-fast model and she and arsquo's a looker with a 5.9-liter V12. Oh la la. The price is $147,988 including destination, gas guzzler tax, and options. Hey, this test is not about self-denial. And while we and arsquo, re-indulging ourselves, something from the Ferrari squadron belongs in any fly-off among superpowers. Fresh for the 2000 model year is a new mid-engined coupe, the 360 Modena, which replaces the stirring F355. Think of the Modena as Ferrari and arsquo's most popular model, accounting for 2/3 of the company and arsquo's output. It and arsquo's Ferrari and arsquo's most affordable, too, at a base price of $153,500. That said, it and arsquo's also one of the most electrifying cars on the planet. The 395 horsepower V8 makes a pagan cry. The chassis hustles with an Olympian and arsquo's stride. And the influence of Ferrari and arsquo's Grand Prix adventures is as close as your fingertips. With the optional F1 gearbox, the shift lever is replaced by 2 paddles behind the steering wheel and one for upshifts, the other for downshifts. Like Ferrari and R-Squo, S-star driver Michael Schumacher, you can flick through the 6-speed and keep both hands on the wheel. In military terms, we and R-Squo, re-talking interceptors here, and to give them room to run, we reserved the state of Nevada. California and Arizona served as turnaround room. We successfully eluded radar lock in all jurisdictions, and no ordnance was expended. The following report was prepared for your immediate attention.